Welcome everyone to Day 20, where bad rolls make great role playing. Flux isn't here tonight, but that's okay because he'll be back next week for another session with us. Yes, it's going to be a very interesting session, isn't it, guys?
Yep.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm overcome with joy.
This is my happy voice. What you on
Use a
about?
happy voice. Right, so we're going to go around the invisible table and introduce you all to our lovely players and their characters, starting with Steve.
I'm Shadorim, and I play a blue dragonborn paladin.
Rain.
Hi, I'm Rain, and I'm playing Rue, your local friendly sport druid.
Nancy.
Hi, I'm Nancy. I'm playing Vesta, and I am a Eladrin wizard.
Jack.
I'm playing Paul, our human rogue, who now has nothing else to live for but this quest.
Esme.
I'm playing Jarila. She's a Verdan bard.
Ray, or Rye, sorry.
No problem. I'm Raya. I'm playing Aniketos, the fighter cleric.
And last but certainly not least, Luke.
Hello, I am Rowan, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Asimar, not human, warlock sorcerer.
And with that note, the players are ready. I'm ready. Your DM, even. I don't have a drink. I should have a drink because this could be chaotic.
Are we ready?
Are you ready?
Gladiators, ready!
If so, let's delve into tonight's session. The Sagas of Kaldraa. And we're back. So, I'm actually going to ask the players what happened last week. Because I haven't wrote it down, unfortunately. It's been one of those days I haven't wrote down the notes from last week. So, can anyone tell me what happened last week? Fantastic.
Hooray!
Rain saw the corpse of, should I say, Rue saw the corpse of Father Summer Isle.
Oh, yeah.
You also met your new companion, Loki Fluffyfoot, is it?
Fluffybutt.
Yeah, a Fluffybutt, yes, the one.
Okay, Fluffybutt.
Rain went back to the library where you were all hanging around and sorry, my little one's giving me his cookies. And you're finding out about the shards and the history with these where they're kept. And then you all got introduced to Loki, where you managed to set off to the Shadow Woods to see Aspirin. He told you everything about the history of Lord Drakon and what is going to happen if he comes back. He also explained that he was once a god, the king of the gods, the king of the divine guardians, who is now trapped in this mortal realm and cannot leave. You all went to the Sanctuary of Abyss, where one of the shards is being kept, fought many spiders, and you come across a very ominous sleeping beholder. And this is where we're going to pick up tonight's session. So, what is your plan, guys? Because above table and to the audience, the group has been talking before the session about what they're going to do.
No, we haven't. What are you on about? Totally innocent.
So,
Definitely wasn't planning anything.
of course not.
I know the law. You can't prove anything.
I'm innocent.
You're innocent. So, above table. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm a squirrel.
Yes, you're a squirrel.
Yes. So,
Why is what's the face there? Why is Vesta in the circle?
because you added her to the circle when you brought her over.
Did I? No, she's not.
No, I've moved my character back over.
Weird. Anyway, so what is your plan, guys?
I think we were last talking about using Paul as a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
Sending him in. I mean, are we all okay with this? That he's going to try and pilfer it?
Yeah, are you okay with other people doing stuff in the background while you're doing that, or would you rather wait to see what happens there first? Because
I think I'm going to need all the backup I can take.
Are we also doing it as you're bringing a squirrel along in your pocket, ready to dispel whatever magic may be around that thing?
I think he's going for the creature first, not the stone.
Oh no, I'm going for the stone.
Going for stone first, because it's asleep.
Right, okay, sorry, confused. Are you going to sneak to the stone, or are you going to try and talk to the creature?
Creature's asleep.
I'm going to try and take it without waking it up.
Okay.
If it wakes up, going to try and explain myself to it. If it all goes badly, you guys can all do ranged attacks. Well, most of you.
Most of us.
So I think that's the plan. Unless someone wants to tell me otherwise.
So who wants to go with, and who wants to stay where we are?
I'd like to do one thing before anybody goes anywhere near this thing, if that's okay.
Do it. Go for it.
I would like to cast Detect Magic and see if I can see what's going on with this crystal.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad show.
Or in the general area, like, are there any other traps other than this beholder type thing?
Go find out.
So, Detect Magic is cast.
Okay. So you do feel like there's some sort of magic around the crystal and the pedestal it's on.
Any idea what type?
It's a barrier.
Okay. Yep. Guys, there is a barrier of some kind around the crystal.
Well, I can't very well reach in and pick it up whilst it's up.
No,
the squirrel gives the uppy signs.
Yeah, take the squirrel. I thought the squirrel was flying.
Yeah, I mean, I do have fly casted on me.
So could you not float, also grip onto his hat? You're not actually getting carried.
Yeah, that is basically the plan. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that'll give you then more movement to be able to go and do stuff if you need to.
Yeah.
Do you mind going in the pocket? It's just if
I
anything
can go
happens,
in the pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go in the pocket. Again, I can't really fly if I'm in a pocket.
Well, I'll let you out. Okay.
I mean, as long as you promise to let her out.
This
right,
is all said above table because I cannot talk in animal form, so it's just a whole bunch of...
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll open up the right pocket in my trench coat.
I'll hop in.
Take off my hat. It's been an absolute pleasure. And plonks it onto Rowan's head.
Don't act like you're gonna die.
How would you like me to act?
Like you're not gonna die. Like you're gonna come back.
Like this is going to succeed. That's
Yeah.
you should.
Above table, I will have to warn you all. If this goes to plan, you will be going into initiative. It doesn't mean you're going to be fighting the creature, but you will have to roll stealth every 30 feet, and that will go over, and then there'll be someone else's go on what they're doing.
Okay, can I ask 2 questions in regards to that then?
Sure.
Which is the easiest way for us to get down? Because we're looking at a waterfall next to us right now, aren't we? So is it easier for us to go across the bridge and down the stairs? What do people think? And if so, are we moving as a group or are we moving individually? Is Paul going ahead?
I was to ask, how high is the bridge from the floor?
I would say it's about...
So from about that spot down to there.
Down to there. 50 meters?
50 feet, right.
Damn!
I don't know what that's in foot though.
Yeah, what distance is... Oh, okay, let me do the ruler.
164 foot.
I don't like that. That's high.
That's very high. Yeah, that is a long way away. I think we need to... Does anybody... Above table, does anybody have a password address?
I do, but again, I'm squirrel.
Ah, balls.
Which is entirely possible for me to go on ahead and come out of squirrel, but if we're wanting me to be casting the spell magic... I mean, I could do that from here as well.
The only spell that I have that could potentially be useful is Dimension Door, which is a 4th level spell, and I only have one 4th level slot. But
Holy shit! Yeah, just fucking do that.
It can teleport like me and one other willing creature up to medium size, up to 500 feet. So if we could get there, then I could like teleport 2 of us, like me and one other person, and the crystal back potentially.
I mean, I can come out of wild shape above table and can.
I don't have.
If I can get within 120 feet, I can dispel magic from a distance. I don't have to be up close.
Okay.
That's.
Well, 2 things.
I just think where we're stood is just too far away. We need to be closer to it. Because no matter what goes on, if we do end up in initiative attacking this thing, we don't want to be stood here and then 3 people down in the thingy and not be able to get them and they die. So I think we need to move.
Ranged attacks wouldn't attack from that like range.
Yeah, like I've got really good range attacks, but they're not going to hit. So I think we all need to move over and down, or at least over to the other side to be able to do this. But it just depends on if Rue wants to come out of thingy or not.
I mean, it's looking like Rue doesn't have much of a choice, then she'll come out of it, but she would prefer to stay into it because she's only got 1 more wild shape after this.
Alright, who is bad at stealth?
Those with heavy armour.
So that would be me.
Anybody else?
I'm also a bit shit at stealth.
Right, so there's 2 that are kind of crappy at stealth.
The stealth. Oh, I've got +4, which isn't too bad.
I'm a +3, but it depends on what the
So,
is.
Okay, so how about this then? We send Paul and Squirrel ahead by only like 60 feet, because then at least you're ahead of us, and then the rest of us will move, and then the people that are like that are bad at stealth stay at the back just a little bit longer, so that the further that the front people go is better for them. I don't know if that makes sense.
I mean, there's also nothing stopping from the people that are back, from everybody else from kind of hopping up the stairs a little bit and then just hoping that we make it.
I think we can get at least to the stairs without waking it up.
It just depends on if this bridge is going to be kind to us or not, because we've also got to remember we don't know how long this bridge is been for. Okay. When we get a chance, I'll do an investigation check on the fucking bridge to see if it's stable.
Right.
Could I make a suggestion?
Go for it.
I've got an investigation of +8.
Okay, so I will give you advantage then. I will help you.
Cool.
I will move over here with you and I'll help you investigate if this bridge is stable enough.
If you would like.
Just before you move out of physical range of me, Paul, I'm going to very quickly cast Protection from Evil and Good onto Paul.
Alright, okay.
Nice.
I am also going to cast Shield of Faith on Paul.
Awesome. Paul, would you like to be very speedy?
God.
Yes, it's what I'm built for.
I will cast haste on you then.
I'm guessing I'm staying as Squirrel in pocket for now to get as close to there as possible.
Yeah, probably. So, Paul, you have a +2 to AC. You gain advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you gain an additional action on each of your turns, only on an attack action with a weapon. Or you can dash, disengage, hide, and all that lot as well. Just bear in mind, though, it only lasts a minute. I have to remain concentrated on it, and you then can't... And then when the spell ends, you can't move or take actions until the end of your next turn.
Yes,
so
I lose a turn when it drops.
You lose a turn when it drops, basically. It's like slow. You just slowed for a turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a +2 from me as well from that Shield of Faith.
Awesome, that's a +4 to AC. That's cool.
And if that does attack, it has disadvantage against you. It can't charm, frighten, or possess you.
Oh my god, we've just like stacked Paul.
If anyone knows Farscape, it's like that episode where they just dress up Crichton with all the things that they can do to help him.
I just imagine the three of us get round Paul and he's just kind of staring at us like, what are you doing? And we all just kind of slap him with something like haste and all this lot, trying to make him like not die. That's like the best.
Can I use the Bardic Inspiration die to roll?
Yes, do it!
Roll a d8. Okay, 1d8 coming up.
Okay, that lasts a minute, does it? Or 10 minutes?
I think it's 10.
As a bonus action, a creature other than you within 60... Oh, for 10 minutes. The creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Why is this rolling? How do I click? Why is it? Oh, roll.
No, I think if you cast Bardic on someone, they just give them the D8, so they can roll it whenever they need it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, it just gives them a chance to add to an attack or something like that.
Well, you can roll the D8. All right, okay, yeah, I get you. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this.
Yeah, you're all right. Has
everyone finished with their boons?
I think so.
Yeah, I can only cast the one because it's concentration. But
it
will likely drop if I get into battle. If we do, because it's concentration. And
it's concentration checks if you get damage.
And most of my spells are concentration, so I might drop it to get some more damage dealing.
That's fine. I'm going to try and not drop mine because it would cost you a turn. So I'm going to try and stay to the back as much as possible.
That's
but
fine.
There's always an off chance that it will. So
could it be possible for Vesta to explain how long he's got so we can keep like a mental count? make sure that he's not in a dangerous place when.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Do you want to roleplay that bit?
Go ahead.
So Vesta will walk over to Paul. When time's ready and we've sorted everything out, and she will just say to him, "Look, I don't think we've really had a chance to talk, and I don't know, something about you I don't really get along with. But anyway, I don't exactly want you to die. I don't think anybody here wants anyone to die." And then she's just gonna slap you on the shoulder and cast haste on you, and you kind of are getting like little bits of ice and frost across your like jacket, and it's kind of like an extra little like maybe like a little bit slippy underfoot, like that kind of. It's giving you that extra like less friction, so that you can like glide a little bit easier.
Well, no, you're quite right, and of course, half the world doesn't get along. Like he's speaking fast because of haste.
Squirrel head pops out and just turns.
I just give a little scratchies underneath Rue's chin if she lets me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, I've never actually done anything brave or selfless before. This will be my first time.
Yeah.
I'm glad to do it.
Okay, so okay, as long as I have concentration on the spell, you should be fine. You should be able to attack faster, run quicker, and you should be able to move out of the way of stuff easier as well. But it only lasts a minute, so just be careful. Oh, and when it ends, you will feel kind of sluggish. So just please be careful.
Time is of the essence. I must go now.
I have one quick question though to Jon.
Okay.
These slopes from the cliff faces, are they sheer, gradual, steep?
You notice that they are quite. You could climb down them, but it will take time.
I'm just wondering if we do get into battle, it's like could I slide down that to get there quicker? That's all I'm thinking.
You could do if you wanted to.
Hello, 16d6 of falling damage.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking if it was sheer or if it's just a slope, then I could slide down. No falling damage.
It's not really a slope, but you can climb down it.
There is a waterfall right next to us as well. I wouldn't suggest it. It's going to be a drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a sheer cliff.
Yeah,
I mean, by all means, walk over to the water and jump in the pond. but you know, there's always other ways to do shit.
Let's go.
Right. Does Misty Step carry over your momentum?
Misty Step, I think, is only 30 feet, so it depends on how long the drop is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get in that. I was thinking if I go down the cliff and cast Misty Step, do I just land on the floor or do I hit the floor to going at the same speed?
I guess it's DM's discretion, but as I've seen it being played before, it's normally if you know how far from the bottom you are, you can Misty Step to that ledge. But I don't know if that's how Jon would do it. Like, it just depends.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like you look over distance and then you like jump.
Because you're teleporting into an open space, so...
Yeah. I can see the spot where I want to land. I'd know the roughly distance then.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
I would say yes. You can Misty Step down there
without taking damage. That's all I'm asking.
Without taking that damage. So, are you all ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, maybe we don't know yet.
Could you all make me initiative, please?
Question on that: do I still have to roll initiative if I'm currently being carried in pocket?
No, you don't.
Oh, well, that was better than the 11 from last week.
Can I ask, like, how dark it is in this, like, cavern?
Okay.
It's not pitch black. There is some dim light coming from this area up the top here. if you can see it.
Okay.
North of the like some sort of like weird luminous rock giving some light to this area.
Okay. Because I have this idea. If I cast Dancing Light and I combine all of the objects, I can make one humanoid form of medium size, and maybe it could like test the bridge for like, I don't know, like put some weight on the bridge to see if it's.
Yeah, you could do that.
I don't know, because I'm assuming it weighs like the same as the medium-sized creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was given advantage to Paul to make sure that bridge was standard safe.
Yeah.
But you're now locked in initiative. So we're going to start with Jarila. What would you like to do?
Can I cast Dancing Light and its concentration up to a minute? And yeah, create one like glowing humanoid.
Sure.
And it sheds light in a 10-foot radius, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Because it doesn't specify that it's different for the humanoid, and just basically like it can walk onto the bridge. Because as a bonus action, one turn, I can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot within range. A light must be within 20 feet of another light created by the spell, and light winks out if it exceeds the spell's range. So let me just do the ruler.
Whilst you're doing that, I'm just going to check on haste, because I don't know if that gives me advantage on...
No, I don't.
So it goes like here on the bridge.
It doesn't, okay. No, that's fine. No, confirm.
No,
it
doesn't.
So your dancing light creature has gone onto the bridge.
Yep.
You can hear it creaking a bit, and it seems stable to where your dancing light creature stopped. But there was a lot of creaking and, you know, like you would not expect from an old bridge.
What color should I'll just pick this like green color and then how do I just so we can track where my this little dot is my
Yep. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Can I do a perception roll?
What are you trying to figure out?
Like hearing if there's any noise from the. Can I see the creature?
Yeah. You all can see the creature. Yeah. It's very hard to miss the creature, but it is sleeping.
Okay, it's still asleep. Okay, cool.
I can't see the creature.
Your crow can.
You can also scroll up and right.
I think it was making a joke, Jack.
I'm sorry, I'm very literal.
It's fine. If you played enough games with Luke, you would know.
Okay.
Do you want to roll perception?
Yeah, I'll roll perception just to see what I can see in here. That is 22.
All you can hear and see is the creature sleeping quite loudly. He's not snoring, but you can hear a lot of noises, like his breathing and everything, in the middle of this gigantic room. And you can hear.
I imagine it's quite echoey.
Yeah, and you can hear the waterfall behind you. and a few drips from up above, like dripping water coming down.
Okay.
Paul, you're up.
Okay. Vesta's help action for investigating the bridge, has that happened before initiative, or are we?
Yeah, it has.
Okay, so he's going to move just before stepping onto it, and try and scope it out. Try and understand where the weak points are by looking.
Okay. Do you want to roll perception with advantage?
Oh, I thought it was investigation.
Oh, sorry. Yes, investigation. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. 22.
Okay. So I'm going to draw everything in red, just to let you know what is the weak points.
Oh,
awesome.
God.
Everything in red.
I'm so glad this is all out of my control, and it's just me hoping that I can survive in a pocket.
You just squirrel right now. You're just like, no problems in my little squirrel world.
There.
Yeah.
And there.
Brilliant. Okay. So that was one of my actions. I've moved. What you said that I'd need to roll stealth.
Yes.
Are you just going to inform me when? Do you want me that now?
Yes, please.
Okay. That is a 27.
Okay.
As I'm in his pocket, do I also need to roll stealth, or am I just not rolling anything for a while?
You're not rolling for anything for a while because you're in his pocket, so you're fine.
Right.
So you managed to move along this bridge to how far you can get without waking up the creature.
Okay, that's 30 feet. I can move a lot further than that on this turn. Do you need additional stealth rolls?
Please.
Okay, so for the next 30 feet, because my bonus action is cunning action dash. Hold off on. Oh no, that's 26. I'm happy with that. Because I've got to declare Bardic Inspiration before you tell me the result.
So again. Yep.
So, let me just check because I think you can. It can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Yeah. So give me a chance to look at the roll and make a decision before you start telling me, John. Okay. So cunning action. That's the bonus action.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and third stealth roll for my second action, which is to dash. Okay, I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration now. I am afraid of the result. Oh my goodness, it's a 19 in total.
You are safe.
Oh. I have never worried so much for a character's safety. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm halfway there and living on a prayer. End of turn.
Okay. Just popping up this turn order so everyone can see. Shadorim.
I will just be healing myself slightly, but not moving.
Okay.
because I am wearing heavy armor and I do not want to wake this thing up.
That's fine. Vesta.
Oh shit. Okay. I don't really want to do much because I want to follow, but again, I don't want to wake this thing up. I am going to, knowing, obviously above table, knowing and seeing that Paul's gone across, can I judge on the reason why he's skirted around those areas because they're weaker than the rest? Can I make that assumption?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. I'm only going to, I'm going to try and stealth. Don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try and, as quietly as possible, just move up to here. I think that's all I can move anyways. I forget how big this map is. Okay, I could move there. No, I'm just going to move up here. I'm slowly pursuing, but I don't want to move too far.
Okay.
And I think that's it, because I don't want to ready a spell because I'll lose it if I don't use it. So, is it pitch black in here?
No, there is some light coming from the north end of the cave.
Oh, yeah.
Also, my green dot here is my dancing lights, which is like a humanoid shape.
Awesome. Yeah. I remember I was
like up to 10 feet, I think, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be lighting you up.
Okay, I will move to there then. Yeah, I'll move to there. And I'll just hold until I can see that Paul's gone across the bridge.
Okay.
I don't want to do anything else because I don't want to wake this fucker up.
Aniketos, what do you want to do?
I don't want to get too close because I'm definitely going to fail that stealth check. So I think, oh man. I don't think there's really much I can do from here that's going to be helpful to anyone. I think I'll just hold like a dash action if things go to shit, but
Okay.
otherwise I'll stay still.
Okay. Now, don't worry about this, guys. I'm just rolling in disadvantage on the beholder's sleep pattern, okay?
Don't worry about it, okay?
Don't worry about it. I'm just going to roll this thing to see if it wakes up and kills you. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, not worried at all.
So he's still asleep. There's nothing disturbing him. He's still very much conked out.
So,
Rowan,
Okay.
what do you want to do?
Unfortunately, much like everybody else, not a fat lot. I am going to move closer to the edge, though.
Okay.
So just there, like that. And then I am going to hold an Eldritch Blast ready, just in case it does wake up and attacks. So that's my trigger. If it wakes up and attacks, I launch Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Jarila.
Right. I'm here. I'm going to move. Can I sneak?
Yes.
I'll roll a sneak roll,
Yes.
and then move up to 30 feet.
I should have asked Vesta to do that as well.
Stealth, rather.
My bad, but...
Should I do it now?
No, do it at the...
Do a stealth roll.
Yeah, do a stealth roll at your next turn, but yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
And I'm going to move to... I can just move to the start of the bridge.
Okay.
Oh, no, how do I... Okay. How do I pick it up? Oh, there we go. Okay. This square, I think. That looks about right.
Okay.
And then I can. Oh, can I? As my bonus action, can I move my dancing lights
Yes.
a little bit further?
Of course.
Okay. I'm gonna move it to about. Oh, I need to. I don't think I can move the dot. I'll just draw a new dot and then I'll delete this dot.
Okay.
About here.
Okay.
There we go.
Anything else you want to do?
Oh, it's like walking along. No, I'm still like just a little ways over the bridge. I think I'll hold fire for now.
Okay. Paul.
Okay. Let's get the stealth roll out of the way first.
Yep.
25.
You're safe.
Okay. So basic movement. It just takes a moment to take in, like, how high this really is.
Yeah.
Okay, and you need another one,
Please.
don't you?
Please.
Oh, natural 1 for 11, and I can't do anything about it this time. Do you want me to just move and then you tell me what's going to happen?
Please do.
Okay. Does he know he screwed this up?
We'll wait and see.
I don't like that.
Okay. So that was bonus action, cunning action to dash.
Hang on a second.
And yeah, let's see what's about to happen.
You see, you actually knocked a little stone that hits the stairs and it echoes all around. You see...
Fool of a toque!
You see the creature stirring a bit, but he goes back to sleep. Carry on, please.
Okay. Something tells me there's a limited amount of times I can fail this. Okay, another stealth roll, because I'm going to use both my actions to dash. 14. Come on, Paul, this is your main thing.
Do you want to move and then I'll tell you what happens?
Of course. Right. These rocks on the map, are they decorations or are they actually there?
They're actually there.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's hear my doom.
You are lucky. Again, he stirs a bit, and then nothing. He carries on being asleep.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
One more stealth roll.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to second action dash. One more stealth roll. Come on. 18.
You are safe.
Okay, brill. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we're going to stop there.
Okay.
That's going to be End of turn? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay then. Shadorim.
Am I able to get to the cliff point without having to roll stealth? What? So it's roughly like next to Rowan.
Yes, you can.
Remind me on my next turn I need to roll a stealth roll as well.
I can get there without rolling. Yeah.
But when you're like on the bridge or down here, you'll have to roll stealth.
Yeah, that's no problem.
So I don't need to roll a stealth roll to make up for it?
No, not yet.
Sweet.
Yeah. You can basically see Shadorim. He's basically like giving himself half movement and just slowly just putting one foot in front of the other, ever so slowly, just to get to the cliff point so he can get a better view down there. And that's it. Done.
Okay. Who's Vesta? I need you to make me a stealth, please.
Oh no, I'd hope you'd forgotten. Stealth! Guess what that was? Guess what that was?
Could you move your character, please?
Guess what that was? That was a 2!
Yep. Can you move your character?
It was a 3!
Can you move your character, please?
Yeah, sure. Wait, sorry. Yeah, wrong button. Boop. Now what happens? Oh, this is not going to be fun. I don't
like this pause.
I don't like the silence. Why did I just fuck up?
You see one of the eyes opens up and sees you.
Me?
Then the whole of the eyes opens up and he looks at you. He's now floating in midair and he's like he is now awake.
Shit. My bad. I don't think I could do anything from here because it's technically still my action, don't I?
Yes, which means it's now for battle music from me.
Well, I've had a lovely time.
Do you want to do your action, by the way, Luke? Do you want to do your action?
Oh, is it ready an attack then?
Yeah.
Well, it's ready to attack. It's awake now. So.
Annie, you're up.
I didn't take an action or anything.
Okay, go for it then.
So actually, I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to use Misty Step to get further down the bridge.
Okay.
Actually, how far did we say the drop was if I jumped off the bridge right now?
It was quite high. It was like 700 feet.
And would you let me get so far down and then Misty Step the last 30 feet so that I negate the damage?
I'll allow it.
That's my idea.
I'll allow it.
Allow it.
My idea.
Oh, yes.
Superhero
landing.
landing.
I totally stole it. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to get down here then. And I am going to just squat behind the rock, and that's it. That's my turn. I can't do shit. I can't do it. I can't do anything else.
Aniketos.
He's kind of aware that he doesn't really want these two to get shit on immediately on account of the fact he thinks the tankier people are kind of this way. So he is going to... I can't really get very far right now. He can go like yay far.
Yeah.
Can I use my action to put my fingers to my mouth and whistle as loud as I possibly can to try and get its attention up here? Sorry, guys.
Go for it.
Sorry, I'm coughing.
Is there a roll you want me to make for that, or just I can just whistle?
Just whistle.
Just whistling.
Just whistle and.
I'm gonna try and make it as loud as I fucking can.
What will I do for this?
I don't know what I'd say that roll is. I'm leaving that to you.
Jack, Luke, what do you think? Steve, what role will I ask for that?
Performance?
Whistle.
Yeah, I was going to say performance if we're not going with actually whistling.
Go for performance. Roll for performance check.
This might be shit then. Give me a second. Please, D&D Beyond, please. That's not good. 7.
It can't hear you.
Ugh.
You're whistling, but it can't hear you. It's got a fixating glare on where Vesta landed.
Oh no. Well, there goes the squishy motherfuckers. Yeah, I guess I'll just like take a step towards Jarila, but otherwise I'll end my turn here.
Okay. It's the unknown creature. It's awful.
Shit.
Was that it in character?
Make it stop.
Okay, so first things first. Where is it? How'd you make a cone, by the way?
Oh god! No.
How'd you make a bar?
Here we go.
No.
That's big.
No.
Back off.
That's very big. What?
So, up to there, the beholder is going to cast.
I need to do my my held action first.
Do you want to do that? Go for it.
No.
Thank you, because it was that it wakes up and attacks.
Yeah.
So now it is attacking. So first, oh shit, is a natural 1.
It misses. So you're so scared of this thing, you just let off
my
early.
second one is an 11.
That also misses as well.
Yeah.
So,
I'm like,
these Eldritch Blasts just.
my god, and
So these
just missed.
Because of that, he knows as you now. And because of that, he's going to move his cone over to you guys up to there.
I'm going to glare at Rowan.
Yeah, I kind of deserve that, to be fair.
And he's going to cast Anti-Magic Field.
And I'm so sorry, I can't counterspell this because I'm too far away from the creature.
No,
Spells
but
and other-
Loki can.
Oh, Loki's not here.
I've got like. Okay, but I've got Loki's sheet up.
Okay. Oh, didn't know he was actually going to be part of this. Okay, that's fine.
Nor did I, but I'm just saying Loki does have counterspell if you want it, if you would like allow him to use it.
I'm going to say, could you roll for him though? Okay, so I'm going to...
No. Counterspell has only got a 60-foot range. You can't counterspell from that far away. He's at the entrance.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
I can't do anything.
Too far away from the creature.
So
I'm way too far away from the creature to counterspell it. So that's the problem.
And so is Loki, if you think about it.
Yeah. Shite.
But you can play as him. Just roll for initiative, and we'll.
Yeah. Oh.
But
I was just looking to see if there is any reason I could give for in-game reason as to why he wouldn't be. And the only thing I have is he could turn invisible, but I lose my fright.
So basically, you can use magic spells, but it won't have any effect on him.
Right. As long as you're in the cone.
Yeah, as long as you're in the cone.
Can we get a radius of where the cone is permanently?
I'll put the cone on linger.
How do you do that?
It's a little toggle on the ruler thing.
Oh, is that? Ah, yeah, shape. Back there. Oh, well. Lock within height. So about here. Yeah. Why wasn't that?
Not that.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, that one's looking good.
So under fade delay.
Under what?
Fade delay. You should see instant and linger.
Here we go. Cool.
Well, mine's just finished now.
I see nothing.
So up to there.
Okay, now I can see it.
125 feet. Okay.
Yep.
Lovely. Just what we want.
It was 180, but it can't go any further, so...
Oh, okay.
Right.
So it enters the map, right. What?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
a fucking
funny.
horrible.
And with that, he has 6 attacks.
No!
Yep.
What?
Holy shit.
Oh my god. What?
Nice knowing
I
you
don't know
all.
why I'm saying no. I'm safe in a bloody pocket here.
You know
You're
what?
about as safe as I'm going to be.
I'm actually going to be a nice DM and say he's only got 3.
No, do the 6. It's fine. We don't mind dying.
We don't mind dying.
I
Speak for
actually love
yourself.
that.
I actually agree. I don't think it's right to nerf the monster unless you planned that from the beginning.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, 6 attack. So he's going to see you, Rowan.
I know we're trying to kill ourselves right now, but still.
Could you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Fuck you.
Anything applying advantage or disadvantage on me? Just
No, just dexterity.
Okay, straight up dex save. Cool.
Oh god.
You get a plus
Hey,
3.
you're good at this.
For some reason, it's not working.
Oh no, don't tell me.
Technical difficulties. We need like a screensaver that's like technical difficulties. You know, like with a rainbow
It's
behind.
Wednesday.
It's not
This
Wednesday.
Wednesday D&D Dirty 20 campaign is sponsored by technical difficulties.
Difficulties.
Stop saying it's Wednesday. You people are confusing me so much because I go to work on Thursdays. If you're saying it's Wednesday, I don't have another day off. It's so annoying.
Tuesday, it's okay.
It's
For another 3 hours.
On this spectacular rain Wednesday, for other people Tuesdays.
Rain Wednesday. Other people Tuesday.
Ignore the second one and take that stealth roll as my dex save because my modifiers are exactly the same. It's just stealth worked rather than the dex save. I don't know what's going on.
Add a plus 3 to that because you're next to it.
Then that is a 13 in that case.
Okay, you fail.
God.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And one of his, I would say the bottom left eye tentacle sees you and it opens wide, and as soon as that happens you are turned into a mouse because it's just performed a polymorph array on you.
I mean, I say this with squeaks, but I was expecting a lot worse than that.
Do not complain.
I'm not complaining, although I think my raven's going to.
Okay, could
What if the raven eats you?
right, okay,
Oh god, you're literally a blind mouse.
yeah,
You couldn't pass that opportunity up, could you?
can Shadorim roll me a dexterity throw, please?
And yeah, it doesn't work.
Okay. The eye above the one that's just polymorphed Rowan looks at you with his, and just the actual pupil goes inward, and you are now petrified.
What?
Yeah, I got a 13, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Yeah. So that fails. So at every turn you have. Oh, sorry. At the end of my turn, you have to roll a concentration saving throw.
So at the end of your turn now, I'll get this rock
Yep.
right. Or is it next turn?
It's next turn. And Aniketos. Could you make me a dexterity throw, please?
A dex save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, that's gonna be 3 of us out, guys. Never mind, nat 20.
Oh. You saved. So you take half of this damage.
Hey!
So half of 49 fire damage. Although,
49.
oh wait, that should be. Oh wait, you're immune to that. Ah, damn it. Okay then, that's fine.
Well played.
Nice.
Forgot about that. Okay.
I know, please hit me
Alright.
with 5 attacks.
So on that note, that's the end of his go. I'm gonna be kind this round. Rowan.
It's just waking up.
Rowan, you're up.
Okay. Squeak, squeak.
Do you have stats? Do you have stats for a mouse?
I can get them 2 seconds.
Okay.
Player's Handbook, I think, has it.
You can find it.
I know I have it in world shape as well, so if you want, I can just.
If you go to extras, you can search it up.
Oh, it doesn't. Maybe Monster Manual.
Apparently, D&D Beyond does not have a mouse, so I'm just going to use a basic rat if that's okay.
That's fine. Yeah. Oh, Sharon, could you roll Constitution saving throw, please? I forgot to ask you.
Yep. That one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're still petrified. You're still petrified.
Okay, I have stats.
Okay.
Don't know what I'm going to do with any of these stats, but I have them. Sort of. They're not good.
You can move if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to hide behind Statue Rim.
Okay. Funny. And is that all you're going to do?
Yep, that's all I can do. Okay. Although, I am still concentrating on that spell, because I can maintain concentration while I'm transformed.
Okay. Who's next? It is, what do you want to do, Rue? Do you want to roll for initiative, or...?
I mean, I'm still mouse.
Yeah.
And I don't plan on leaving. Oh, sorry, not mouse. I'm still squirrel. Would I even know that this thing's awake right now?
Yes, you do, because you've just popped your head up and you've seen it awake.
Right. Yeah, no, I go back to hiding and praying that it falls asleep again.
Okay. Esme, you're up.
Can I, with dash, I need to like that's my action, right?
Yes, you do.
Because I'm, so I could dash up to. There's no point being in stealth because it's seen us.
Yes.
So I can move up to like here on the bridge if I dash.
Go for it.
May I make a over the table recommendation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your fighter at second, if you got 2 levels or more, you will have action surge.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a bard.
Wrong player. Sorry.
Yeah. But sorry. Let me just do the ruler again. I want to make sure I don't go too far. Okay, so I can go to just before this square. So let me. Oh. Sorry, I can't move it in one. Like, yeah, there we go. This square.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my action. But how far am I now from? Oh, I think I'm still way too far to cast anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I don't think there's anything else I can do really, because I'm too far away to cast like silvery barbs or anything like that. Because it's only like 60 feet is like the extent of most of my spells and stuff.
Which is fair enough.
Like, it's just not. Yeah, which is fair enough. It's not letting me move the map anymore, let's see.
Use the scroll bars.
Yeah, I can zoom in and out, it's just not. I'm on my laptop, so.
Oh, okay.
I might have to plug in my mouse. Hang on.
What was that about a mouse?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They're not welcome and they can't talk. Shush.
Squeak, squeak, bitch.
How's it going, Esme?
Okay, yeah. Okay, it's working. Cool.
Okay, cool.
I can see you again.
Do you want to do anything else, or?
I don't think I can. Like, I'm literally too far away to do like anything really at the moment. I think because I could have done motivational speech before I moved, but I think that's best to. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. You're doing all right. Paul, you're up then.
Okay. I'm going to request permission to use my.
To use your what? Sorry, you got cut out then.
Yeah, I think
kicked out for a
holder
second.
just wiped him out.
Yeah,
What happened?
I think my sneeze accidentally
no.
killed him.
What the hell
Power of
happened?
Squirroo is not to be trifled with.
The most powerful sneeze. And what's worse is that I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm muted on my mic. I switched the button to make sure that I'm muted, and then switched it to unmute.
Oh no.
Hello, sorry about that.
It's all right.
Discord threw me out.
Yeah, I'm sorry my sneeze was that powerful.
We thought it might have been the beholder.
I'm going to ask permission from the DM to use my persuasion stat.
Okay.
Okay.
You have.
Right, okay, so we're gonna step out In fact, first, because I've got 2 actions, I'm going to use message for the first one. Point to Rue is the squirrel. Now would be a great time to jump out.
With that, I will jump out.
Okay.
So I guess I'm rolling initiative now.
Yes, you are.
Right, I'll wait for that.
Oh, 18.
There we go.
18, not bad.
Thanks.
Did you roll, Oh, he's not in this. No. Oh, he's not in my counter thing.
Yeah, Loki's as well. You want Loki's?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna need to edit something. But yeah, I'll be... Why is it...
I'll have to manually roll it all, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Give me a second. Technical difficulties again.
Nothing unusual.
Okay.
Elevator music.
What we're having issues with now.
Just
you guys are all too young to remember the
Loki.
old BBC Please Stand By screen.
Oh,
I actually vaguely remember it.
hang
And I
on.
hate that I remember it.
Oh, this reset everyone's bloody thing. Oh, fuck. What was
Okay, does everyone remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, has everyone remembered their initiative?
Well, that was a nat 1 for his +6. That's a 7.
7 for... Okay.
Loki, yeah.
You were...
I was 24.
Hang on. Who was 24?
I was 24, and then
Jarila.
someone was 20.
Yeah,
Jarila.
was Paul.
So it was Jarila, Paul, then Rue.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Right.
Let DM fiddle with the mechanics, yeah.
I don't want to fiddle with anything. So I've done Paul. Who's next?
It was Rue after that with an 18.
Yeah, got Rue.
And then it was Shadorim.
With 15.
With 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Vesta with 14.
Then
Yeah.
got 6.
Then it was Aniketos with, I think it was like an 8 or a 10.
I
That
got
was a 13.
Oh, 13.
A 13, sorry.
And Rowan got a 6.
And it's Rowan.
Okay. Right. So, Paul, you're talking to this great, humongous creature.
Okay. He's going to... I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't understand, but is this cone visible to him?
Slightly. You can see a slight, sort of like a blue mist going over to where the others are.
Okay. So he's going to step out, all smiles, run a hand through his hair, and speak up to the Guardian. Am I limited by a word count, John, or...?
Nope, you can say what you want.
Okay.
This is going to be interesting.
Mighty Guardian, I am most impressed. Might we explain the reason for our presence here?
So his big eye is still staying on the others, but the ones on your, which is the eyes near you, all turn to you and are staring at you. And he's not even moving his lips. He's saying this all in your head. What are you doing here, filthy mortals?
I imagine we have a cause in common. Preventing the rise of a Drakon. You might have heard of him.
Drakon, yes, many millennia ago. We fought side by side with him. What do you want of him?
Do I take it then that you're his ally? How could that possibly be? if you are guarding one of the things preventing somebody from claiming the shard.
I am living here. People come to my lair. I attack. If you want the crystal, you should kill me. But be warned, you will die in the process. And yes, I was his ally. I was created along with 7 other creatures by Amadeus.
Oh, forgive me for saying so, but that doesn't provide me with much incentive to try and kill you. I thought we could negotiate.
Negotiate what?
Oh, surely there's something that you want. Everyone wants something.
I want to be free.
Now, if you'll stop attacking my friends, to give us enough time to talk this out, we may be able to offer you a solution to that predicament. If after that you find our deal unsatisfactory, then you can keep trying to kill us.
What is Rue doing at this point? Apparently nothing.
Hello, there we go.
There we go. What is Rue doing whilst Paul is talking?
Hiding and hoping that she does not get spotted.
Okay. So, what is that? Are you trying to persuade him, Paul?
Yeah, I'm trying to persuade him that he's trying to negotiate an exchange. It wants to be free. We want the crystal. Maybe there's a way that we can arrange that. That doesn't mean everyone dies.
Okay.
Would you like the persuasion roll?
Yes, please.
Okay, +9.
I help.
Yes, please.
Am I rolling normal or advantage?
Rolling normal.
Okay.
Oh!
Natural 20 for 29.
Ooh.
Thank God.
Okay, I don't think I can do anything with that.
Nice.
He takes his eye off the others. So, this is now gone. Trying to get this off. That is now off. But Shadorim and Rowan are still in their conditions. He gets closer to you. What do you have in mind, mortal? And now his full body is like looking. The whole eye is humongous. I would say, in real world comparison, this is the size of a Tyrannosaurus Rex's skull. It's this eye.
Just the eye.
Just the eye.
Oh my God.
It's huge, and he's looking at you. What do you have in mind, little one?
Okay, so Paul is pretending that everything's fine. And he's even going to be standing there with a little smirk on his face. Well, we have several mages in our company. If it's a case of magical imprisonment, you said you wanted your freedom. Maybe we can arrange something. You know our price. I just want to understand yours. An exchange of services, let's say.
Let me be free and dominate this world.
Oh, once you're free, you could do as you please. Absolutely. But I need to understand how it is that we can help free you.
Make a portal out of here for me. I cannot escape. I am trapped down here.
Now, in order to discuss that with the mages that I have with me, various magisters, I don't really get into all of that, it's not really my job. We need to have them fully active, so the one you've turned to stone, the one you've turned into a mouse, I mean, their input could be valuable to you. So if you could turn them back, we've got more of a chance of helping you out with that.
One of his eye, or two of his eyes, move away because they're all looking at you at the moment, Paul, including the big ones. So two of them go over the side and they squint a bit, and suddenly, Shadorim, you're breaking out of this petrified state, and Rowan, you come back to being your normal self.
Thank you. That is a good basis for us to make a deal. A show of good faith. I really appreciate it.
Stop talking and get on with it.
So you need a portal. He's going to shout out to everybody as loud as he can. Does anyone have a way to transport this mighty guardian out of this place?
I mean, squirrel. And you gather.
So at the moment,
I don't. Above the table, no.
Okay. Anyone else can portal him out?
Nope, not him.
I can contain him more.
Size.
Can I make a? I don't know if it'd be a perception or an insight check. Can I sort of ascertain from the way he's talking that he can't leave via magical means, or is it because he's literally too big for those caves to get out?
He's literally too big for those caves to get out.
I have a suggestion. I don't know if anybody will like the idea.
Go on.
We could, well, I say we, but Paul could suggest that we polymorph the dude.
That's where I was thinking.
And then we could just transport it that way, because if we polymorph it into something tiny, then we can get it through all of the caves.
The thing is that do we actually want it out?
Yeah, but then it becomes a problem at the other end, because we kind of don't want to do that.
I mean, at least it's out of its layer.
Well, there is
above the table.
Well, yeah.
That'll be a problem to fix later. Our problem right now is we've got to give it what it wants, or we're likely all dead.
A bog table. Does anybody have a bag of holding?
No.
Shit.
We could, if we're doing the polymorph approach, remove the spell while it is within the too small place to move.
No guarantee it's going to do enough damage to kill it.
No, it won't, but it will trap it somewhere.
It will trap it.
I mean, it's not bad.
We could then have it trapped facing away from us and see if we can go at it from behind.
We do know.
Facing away from us with like tentacle eye stalks that are omnidirectional. Not going to work.
Can anybody use any kind of phasing type ability, like stone shape or something like that?
Nope.
Again, on that front, I've only got...
Or meld with stone, or whatever it's called.
I've only got gaseous form.
Yeah, stone shape is the spell, but I don't have it.
Okay. Because I was thinking, if somebody can take it while it's transformed into something solid, let it go, so it's no longer touched by the spell, then it's inside something solid where it shouldn't be.
Well, yeah, but then it's still big enough to technically break through that, because I don't think that would be a thick enough shell to encase it. I think it would still just then, when it reforms, pop out of it. I get where you're going with it, though.
Could I ask Vesta to roll me a perception?
Perception, investigation, intelligence, wisdom.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, perception.
Perception? Shit.
At the moment, I think it's perception.
Oh, fuck off. 10.
Okay.
I would like to remind our viewers that Vesta was saying fuck off to roll 20, and not the DM.
No, I think that's
well,
me.
It's just a general fuck off, okay? It's just a general fuck off. Anyway.
Whoever really wants it.
Yeah, whoever wants to take it. Sorry, John, what were you saying?
No, I'm just thinking. Okay, I'm just going to say that you feel something heavier in your pockets.
Oh, shit. I look in my pocket. The fuck's in my pocket?
A little scroll.
Ooh. Handy. I read it.
You read it. And it has this.
What? Oh, where are you sending me this? Shit. That's a lot. Ooh, that's good. That's very good. That's a very, very good one. Okay, someone else talk while I read this.
So, what is your decision, little human?
I think our best course of action is to help you. Do you agree to the terms?
I agree to the terms.
Excellent, excellent. So now it's just
me free so I can destroy your race.
You'll have to take it up with the rest of them. I'm just a figurehead, really. Between ourselves, I'm very glad that we could come to an amenable agreement. It's just a matter of us discovering the means.
Do tell.
Well, I'm not myself magically gifted, so I have to you have to give them some time. This is a complex problem to solve for you, but we are working on it for you.
You have 3 of your minutes. And he drives and he floats off over here. Still staring at you.
Okay. Vesta on shaky legs, because this thing is massive, kind of just jogs up to Paul. Hi, talking to the big dude? Good move.
Thanks. Sometimes I do have good ideas.
Yeah. She'll wave Rue over as well. Come on, squirrel, get over here.
Great.
And whoever else wants to make their way down can make their way down.
Yeah.
And then I'm just.
At the moment, you're our initiative. Just let you know for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to open the scroll, I'm going to show Paul and Rue and let them read what the scroll is. And it's basically just plane shift, so I can send this creature away from here.
I think that's a great idea, so long as you're capable of casting the spell, and it consents to wherever you're going to send it.
Yeah. Now, above table DM, and you can cut this bit out if you want to. It is a verbal, somatic, and material. The material items, would I even know if I've got those? Or are we doing that, or does that matter right now?
Doesn't matter right now. There is some magical text on the scroll for you to chant, and that opens any portal.
That's fine. Because it's just sending that one creature through, so it's not gonna matter.
No.
That's fine. So yeah, I can send multiple things through because it's like you and 8 willing creatures, but I don't think we want to go with it.
No.
Just want to send it. So yeah.
But where do you want to send it to? Do you want to send it outside?
No, I want to send it to a different plane. I don't want to send it to somewhere on our plane of existence. I want to send it somewhere else. It says City of Brass on the elemental plane of fire. The place of... this doesn't matter. Do we have different planes in this?
You do, yes. It's very similar to the ones that D&D 5e uses. So you got a Feywild, you got a Shadow Plane. There's
several circles of hell.
Yep.
Yeah. Send it to the deepest circle of hell.
Yeah.
Carceri is literally a prison.
Exactly.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So I will obviously tell this to all of the peoples, and then just go. Where do we think would be best to send this creature? Like, we don't want it hurting anyone. Do we think? And I'm gonna kind of just whisper, like turning my face away from the creature. Do we want to send it somewhere it might die, or do we want to send it somewhere it might live?
I'm gonna have to come above the table again because I do know about the Grand Wheel and most of the planes.
Go for it.
There is the Eternal Hunting Grounds,
which is in It's.
I think it's called Arborea.
Yeah.
I think my question. Gone.
Where you hunt each other down, it's continual combat, and you're resurrected whenever you die. So no one can actually get killed.
Yeah, I think it was more of a suggestion of do we like this creature enough to send it somewhere that it might just thrive and live and like not actually harm anyone, or do we just want to kill this fucking thing? Like, do we want to send it to like the 9th level of hell to go and just burn in the lava? Like,
the thing is that I would rather have it in a place where it's. I mean, I'm above table on this one because Rue can't say anything. Sending it somewhere where it's potentially not going to be happy and still has a chance of getting out.
Yeah.
By bargaining a deal with something and coming back to bite us in the ass later on. Nah.
Oh, Flux.
Right. Okay.
It's in the best interest to make it happy, whilst also making sure that people don't get harmed.
We've still got to get it to agree to whatever we suggest.
We got a Flux here.
Oh,
we do. Hello.
Hello.
You got a Flux here listening because I'm currently driving home, so yeah, I can't really take part.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
But I'm listening.
It's fine. Right now, Flux, I am kind of just piloting Loki a little bit for you, but he hasn't really done anything.
You missed the best part. I was bullshitting a persuasion roll on this big bad, and I got a natural 20. And the power of bullshittery is saving everyone's lives right now.
GG's. Well, if completely needed, I can still role play, but I can't roll any dice or anything.
That's fine.
That's fine. I've got your character sheet up.
Beautiful. Continue, please. Don't let me stop you.
Okay. So, carry on, guys.
Yeah, so where do we think we want to send it then? Do we want to send to this hunting place, or do we want to send it somewhere else?
If we don't actually send it to Arborea and send it somewhere like Carceri or a level of Bartizu, we're going to have to lie.
Vesta's not know like she knows exactly what you're on about. Nancy on the other side of this knows nothing.
Okay, Bartizu is the 9 circles.
Okay.
If we aren't going to send it to Arborea, and that's going to be our offer, one of us is going to have to lie, and I don't have proficiency.
No, thank you. We could just I could limit it to I'm good at deception.
I hate to say it, but like I haven't been paying attention for like the last couple of hours. But if you need a liar, I can totally do that.
If you need a liar, I can totally do that. Okay. Squirrel.
Squirrel. I like how we were just gathered in a random bunch down here.
Yeah.
What do we think? What do we think's the best way? Just because realistically, we don't really have to lie to it. We could just say we're going to just send you somewhere else that's like an open plane, because that's not a lie. I'm going to send it to an open plane. Just might not be the open plane it wants.
It's still technically.
You can give it. You don't have to say exactly where we're sending. You can say we are going to set you free, and you will have what you wish, which is to destroy humanoids.
Wait, could you ask it where it's from originally?
John?
Yes.
I'll let Rai go first. Oh, sorry, was that Esme?
Sorry, Esme, yeah. I have, like, limited telepathy, so if it understands at least one language, and I'm within 30 feet of it, I can, like, communicate simple ideas or concepts with it. So I could possibly, like, it's not like a conversation, but...
Oh, it's sentient. It was talking to Paul earlier.
Yeah. So it can definitely talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I ask it that question, John?
Yes, could you just remind me what the question was again, sorry?
Yeah, it's just where
is it from originally?
What is your plane of origin, Mighty Guardian?
I was created in the hang on a second, I need to get and he puts his little glasses on and gets his notes up.
I love how that was let me bullshit my way through this. Oh no, this is going wrong. Let me pick my notes up. Shit.
I wonder how many lenses will be on that glasses.
Is it little monocles for you, like eye stalks as well?
One eye, it does have like monocles for each, yeah. Like a bunch of bits of chain flipped together.
So I'm just having a hard time because I've got someone crawling up on me.
Should we take a break now, and we'll come back to it?
No, I got it.
Okay.
You got this. You got this.
Or do I have this? Yeah, I should do.
Oh dear.
I'll cut this
I
out.
hope you've got this. Nobody else does.
Don't wait. I'll cut this out.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty lucky I found that scroll in my pocket.
Where did you get that scroll from? Well, I can't say anything because I'm still squirrel.
It's
I guess Rue's starting to do that thing where she's like trying to signal. Should she go bigger?
Can I flick Rue on the head and will she transform back?
Or
is that rude?
She's currently got six temps. She can come out herself. So if you ask her,
Rue, you might want to transform back.
Rue will absolutely transform back. She's no longer squirrel. She's no longer squirrel.
No squirrel. Squirrel.
I am just Rue.
That's fantastic.
Sorry about this, guys. Oh. Yes. Right. I'm going to try and figure out where to cut to. Right. So you're asking him where he's come from. Can you say it again? Paul.
Mighty Guardian, if I might ask, what is your plane of origin?
I come from the divine Above table, that is pronounced G-E-D-A-S.
I'm going to cast.
And for our deal to be honoured, would you prefer to be transported there?
It's a barren wasteland now. No one lives there. Not since the doom.
Oh. Well, in such a case, there is a way that we can free you. You will have utter dominion over your acts to hunt down and kill as many humanoids as you wish. Now, do we have a deal?
He is going to... What can he roll? Because you're persuading him, aren't you?
Yes.
We're not technically 9.
No.
Ruth now also dropped her wild shape, so now there is a Rue.
There's a Rue. Okay.
There is a Rue.
Okay. So, could you roll
just a little butter and flour?
Can you roll persuasion for me, please?
Okay. Persuasion roll is...
No,
it's only 13.
No.
Right, did you say guidance?
I said can I cast guidance?
I can also do guidance.
Well...
Can I...
It doesn't stack, I can only get one.
Well, he got 11, so he believes you.
He believes you, yay. Okay, and then if I hear that, I'm going to start scribbling on the floor, like push everyone out of the way and start creating a circle, because this circle is massive. And you just see her doing this for like, what, I think is it instantaneous, this one?
No, it takes a couple of minutes. So you basically chant this over and over again.
While that's happening, can I talk to the creature and say, Mighty Guardian, please allow me to entertain you while we prepare your method of transportation.
In what way would you entertain me?
I cast Dancing Lights again.
Okay.
And start juggling.
Okay.
Love it.
Could you roll performance, please?
Yeah.
I'm going to help on this, and by that I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to create a dancing figure.
Okay.
So, advantage on that roll.
You know what?
Okay, so if it's advantage, I roll again? And then it's the better roll, right?
Yes, it is, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 19. Still not a very good roll, but...
It's still good. He's somewhat amused by it. Like, his eyes are following the balls and everything, so these little tentacle eyes are just following the balls all around.
Oh, it is a little puppy. It is entertained by balls. I mean, I don't know about Paul here, but seeing as it's happily distracted, Rue's gonna start taking a look at the things that has more of an interest right now, which is kind of slowly, quietly edging towards that crystal.
Okay.
I'm going to say to the Guardian, please, our wizard is now preparing the means for your escape. If you would kindly give us your patience, everything that we have promised shall be granted.
After a few minutes watching the balls juggle and everything, Vesta opens up a small little portal. Well, not small, but I would say it's 60-foot wide portal on this wall here. Hang on. Dun, 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 come on. Up here. You can't really see it. Fuck. There we go.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah, kind of see it.
There we go.
There we go. Yep.
I
Vesta's still muttering, trying to keep it open.
I will be going then. Thank you for releasing this. Well, I will see you on the other side. And he floats away into the portal. As soon as he goes through the portal, Vesta stops chanting and the portal diminishes.
Do we hear something along the lines of, "This isn't what you promised"?
No, because he's still going. He's still going in, and he just believes you, and he's now gone. You're now out of initiative.
Yay!
And this is where we're going to take a 5-10 minute break.
Hey guys, sorry, real quick, I hope you don't mind me asking, but who the fuck was that guy? We can take a break on that line. That's fine. I'm happy with that.
All right. So we'll see everyone in the next 5-10 minutes, which will probably be 15-20 minutes, but we will see you very shortly. And we're back. So, I messaged the players during our break saying there is loot in these bodies as well as other things. But first of all, what do you want to do, guys?
Well, Paul is going to unashamedly strut up to Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can all thank me later. It's and I don't mind.
Okay.
Let's hope he just enjoys that plane that he's gone to. I'm sure all the killing he probably will do.
Do you mind if I have that back, Rowan?
Wait, what?
He put his hat on your head.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, here you go. And I do the exact same thing in reverse.
Plonk it back on his head. Thank you! Thank you, that feels so much better.
I'm staring at the pretty little crystal.
Yeah, I'm going over to try and meet up with Rue so that I can have a look at this crystal as well.
Okay.
It's a pretty little crystal.
It's very shiny. Do you think we should get rid of that barrier stopping us to get in it, though?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. The spell magic? What do you think?
Yeah,
go away?
I think that should work, yeah.
I'd like to just cast the spell magic, and it's again just an FYI 120 foot.
Okay.
So if there's anything extra.
So you cast the spell magic and...
Wait, I'm actually going to head out to the radius of that because I need my familiar to see.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And the barrier, you can see, is gone.
I did a thing!
After that, can I cast? Yes. I don't. We already know what this is, don't we?
You should do.
I mean, we already know it's a shard or something or other. I can't remember the name of it.
It's one of the shards that would be used to resurrect Drakon.
Okay, do we know if it is can we touch this? Is this gonna kill us if we touch it?
I would like to ask if Paul would like to go ahead and double check for traps just to make sure there's nothing that's non-magical.
Yeah.
Pretty please.
Out, Paul over. Paul!
Okay. You know, these favours are racking up. Like, if I was still working as a PI, I'd have a handsome fee heading my way.
Yeah, that's a big if. Can we... Got places to be. Come on.
Can I just turn to Vesta and just say, is he always like this?
Yeah, sadly. It's okay, you get used to it.
No. I'm not sure that's gonna happen, but... okay.
Mr. Rabbit, may I remind you that I just saved everybody's ass, yeah?
Well, not just you. Calm down.
May I remind you that we're a party and not a singular entity?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just credit where credit's due. Fine. Right, I'll look for the trap.
Yeah, credit to everybody, bud.
Would you like a roll from me, John?
Please.
Which one?
Investigation, please.
$26.
There are no traps around the shard.
Around the shard. Can we pick the shard up, though?
Yes.
That's the question.
Yeah, basically, there's no traps anywhere.
Awesome. Does anybody have a cloth or like a bag or something we could put this in? No? Cool. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out my unused bedroll because we never seem to sleep, and I'm gonna wrap it in that and put it in my backpack. I think that's the most I've ever used the given games items before.
I mean, I could also do my performance of creation to like make a bag for it or something, but
then that
it only lasts for 3 hours. But that should be enough.
Yeah, I'll just wrap it over the bedroll and stuff it in my backpack for now.
Okay.
There's nowhere else to afford it. Okay, right. Do we want to camp here or do we want to go back?
There is also a little sort of parchment underneath on the pedestal.
Ooh! I pick it up and read it.
Okay.
Watch this, it turns me into a squirrel.
You blow up.
No. So, you pick up this little cloth type item, and you read it has this on it.
When it comes through. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna read this out to the group because I have no idea what this means. Out of the cave and through the woods, across the lake and up the wayfell. Be careful not to cast a spell. Climb up the frost fangs. The ice and the snow will kill. Find the stone coffin of Along? Not sure I'm pronouncing that right. I'll have a crest of hawk's bill.
This is one of the riddles, like Fitzroy was collecting.
Can we just have that written out again and sent into somewhere that we can all see it?
Of course.
I'm doing it. Oh, what? Why won't you let me paste? Right, it's not letting me do it. I don't know why.
Okay, I'll do it. Try to think where I've got to put this.
Get in law and order.
Yeah.
Thank you, HR.
Not let me do it. Why is it not do it? I'm trying to think. Sorry, go on.
Is the Wayfell like a river or something? Have we like heard of what the Wayfell is?
Yeah, can I make a history check of the area to know if we know if that's a place or if that's a specific like river or waterfall?
Go for it.
No.
Awesome.
I will like to give the help action.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, thank you.
I'll shove a guidance on there too.
Oh, awesome. I'm going to roll 2d20 separately and then add a d4 to that. I'm going to oh no, I can't roll them together because it won't give me it separately. Balls. Cancel that. Never mind. So the first one is 25.
Okay.
Hold a second. Okay, yeah, the first one was better, but I get to add a d4 to the other one. So adding a d4 takes it to 26.
So you know that there is a river called Wayfell River. That's in on your way to Frostfall.
Ooh.
If you have a look at the mappy maps.
The mappy maps.
And it's the map of Novania.
Novania. Where's that one? Thank you.
Is that the one with the Shadowwoods in?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
kind of. Oh, I've got way past it then.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna.
Shadowwoods.
I've now pinned it to Mappy Maps.
Awesome, thank you. Frostfall. So it's near Frostfall.
Yeah, it's basically on the other side. Yeah, there's a river. Can I make this bigger so I can have a look?
So,
yeah. So there's the Green River that flows down near Frostfall, and there's the Wayfell River, and the Wayfell River is on the other side.
Wayfell River. Ah, I see it. Okay. So Wayfell River. And then what was the rest of that again? Oh shit, where's it gone? Shit, it was low and hard, wasn't it? Wayfell River. I'm gonna get tongue twisted with that one. Be careful not to cast a spell. Climb up the frost fangs, which I'm assuming is the mountains.
Yep.
The Eternal Hill. Find the stone coffin of Ulung. With that history check, would I know what Ulung is? Or Ulung. I don't know how you pronounce it.
I'm gonna say he was a ancient priest.
An ancient priest, shit. So, frost.
My kids.
Not that type of priest. Above table, he's a mixture of the Greybeards and the old Nordic, like shamans.
Ooh, shame.
So.
Ooh. I'm saying all this knowledge out loud, by the way, group.
Of course, yeah.
Like, anybody got anything they want to jump in with, go ahead. But yeah, I think we need to head to this place and go up this place, but we can't use any magic in this certain area, and we have to find a coffin. You can see, like, Vesta's really excited about this. For no reason.
I mean, shouldn't we celebrate? Even a little bit?
Well, yeah, of course we can. We're gonna be traveling. Like, we might as well celebrate on the way.
We're actual heroes now. Don't you realise that? We've been wandering aimlessly for so long, and now we're actually on our way. I'm so glad to have you all as team members. You know that?
What do you want?
Yeah. What's up? What are you after?
Okay. I don't know why you immediately go to distrust.
I mean,
you've been asking for, like, recognition this entire time.
Oh, okay, for all of, like, a minute. Right, I'm sorry. Fine.
It's okay. When we get to a tavern, we'll buy a couple of drinks and we'll have a good time for the night. But
roll insight on that.
You can roll insight, yeah.
To see.
You can probably roll heavily on that apology from Paul.
Oh.
What, is he actually sorry? Is that what you're trying to find out?
Is he actually sorry? I can't roll it, so if you can roll it for me.
Yep. Sorry.
15 deception.
And it's a perception?
It's insight.
Insight. So your insight's a +6, so let me just roll that manually a second. I did not do you any favours there, that's a 9, because I rolled a 3.
I believe this man implicitly.
I look. Well, is there anything like behind the waterfall or like in the water or anything?
I'm gonna say no. There's nothing.
Okay.
Terrible game.
Like,
More day to 10.
It's like.
There's nothing behind the waterfall.
Okay.
Are these corpses from previous people that have tried to take this?
Yes.
Awesome. Do they look too old to have anything on them, or do they look recent?
They look a bit old. but there is loot on each of them.
Awesome sauce. Guys, get looting! I'm gonna walk over to like this corpse down here and just rifle through this corpse.
Okay.
Try and find shit.
Right, we'll do this one first. Could you roll me a D8, please?
A D8? Just a D8?
Yep.
Or some sort, a D8. 7!
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And now could you roll me 5d10s, please?
Oh, 5D.
Oh god.
Shit, what did I just roll? 32!
32. Okay, hang on a second.
I just woke this Dawn of a Dead creature up, didn't I?
There's some necromancer like in the shadows somewhere.
Did I just wake up the dead? Shit.
What did you get, by the way?
32.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, it should be fine.
The silence is not helping.
You're fine. Oh, okay.
You're fine, apart from.
You're fine. Ooh.
So you have picked up.
Bunch of exploding bombs.
No. Why can't I not? Why can't I copy this?
You've
A
picked
bunch
up
of exploding bombs.
Okay, I don't know why I can't pick that up, but bastard. Okay, cannot. Shit. Okay, fine. I'll have to print screen it and send it over to you.
I feel like we've just gone on a journey, but we don't know where we are or what we're doing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much every game ever, so...
Is that anything new for the Travellers of Desperate Roads?
Not really. Is that our name again?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Short-handed to the Travellers.
What are these, like...
What's the full name again, sorry?
The Travellers of Desperate Roads.
Ah, to just the Travellers. Like it.
Paul came up with it.
What did you know?
Okay, so this should work for you. Maybe. Please. Maybe. Okay, so there's the one which is highlighted. Anyone else want to loot bodies?
Yeah, I'll loot that.
Whoa. Shadorim, you want to loot that body, right?
Yep, that's why I am there.
Okay, could you roll me a D8, please?
A D8.
Ooh.
Where's my D8? That's D100, D12, D8.
It's a shame you can't send me that separately because I can't see that properly.
7.
Let me...
7 again. Okay.
Yep.
And can you roll me a 5 D10s, please?
Okay, that's better.
32.
Can you roll that again, please? Because that's the same item that...
I got exact same rolls.
Oh.
Exact same rolls? No! That just means we're in sync. That's just what's going on there.
And rolled again. I've got a 28.
28, okay. Okay, so that's... Okay. It's fine. Don't worry about me muttering. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. So I'll do... Again, like with... Yep. Oh, fucking... Don't mind me swearing, everyone.
Oh my god, I forgot to spell something then. You know, you look at something like 3 times and you just forget how to spell it because you've looked at it that long.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Steve, you have this, my friend. Anyone else want to loot anything else?
Yes, I would like to loot this one in the north.
Okay.
I love how everybody's next to a body.
We've all decided who.
I think Rue's the only person that's not moved. Oh no.
One in the north, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Could you roll me the D8, please?
4.
Okay, and could you roll me a D5, please? 10
Just
D5.
one?
No, 10 D5,
Oh.
sorry.
It was 5d10s, is that what you mean?
Yes, that's sorry.
Yeah, alright, it's fine. $37.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
This might be a good ooh, this might be a bad ooh.
Or a bit of both.
The DM sounds excited, so it's never a good ooh.
Shh.
It's when he asks you to roll 2d100 psychic damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you roll a new character, please?
Will I do that? Will I do that?
Yes!
Perhaps, if I pissed you off enough.
Not yet. You have
Oh
this, plus there is something else that he has on that body as well.
Oh, that was cool. I picked the wrong body.
If this lets me open this up. Does anyone else want to do any corpsing thingy?
I don't want to necessarily loot, but I do have something I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rowan.
But I will wait till looting is done.
Okay, Rowan, do you want to do any looting?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do you next in a minute. Let me just.
That was such a exasperated yes.
Yes! I've been waiting.
Yeah, third time I've said it.
5 years later.
Is it this one or is it? No, it's the other one. Okay, so you have picked up. So, Paul, you have also picked up an interesting rapier called Evening Star.
Ooh.
Shooting.
And I'm going to add it to your thing very soon. Right, Luke, can you roll me a D8, please?
I certainly can, I think. Hold on, where's my mouse gone? There it is. That is a 1.
Okay.
Oh.
It's fine. And could you roll me 5 D8s, 5 D10s, please?
That is a 39. Apparently, we are loving the 30s tonight.
Good for me.
Interesting. Interesting.
And Rowan's dead.
No.
That's an even worse sound than an ooh from the DM. Please don't do that.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That's just John counting the amount of dice he needs.
No, I'm not killing anyone today. That was earlier. That was earlier. Okay. With that, you also have picked up Luke along with that, you've also picked up 2 daggers.
Yay, pity loot.
Pity. How's a pity loot? Is it this one? So you picked up one dagger called Eclipse and the other one called Majesty.
Just want to double check, is that the right thing you've sent to me?
What I sent?
The first one that you've sent?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, because it's just what you said to Paul, so I'm just making sure you've not sent the wrong picture.
No, I don't think I sent that to Paul. I think I sent that to you. Paul's got something else.
Right, okay, got it.
So what's highlighted, everyone, is what you've got, okay?
Yeah, I've got this scythe.
Yes. Anyone else want to do any looting?
I'm going to hold my action to loot until I get home.
Okay, fair enough. Anyone else?
Thank you.
I'll do the one that I'm next to, because I don't think anyone's done that one yet.
Okay.
So, 1d8.
Yep.
Is that rolling it? Oh. I need to scroll way down. Oh, got a 7.
Got 7, okay.
And then 5d10s, right?
Yes, please.
20.
Okay.
Also, are these like broken pillars or something?
Yeah, they are.
But there's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You got something interesting as well. You can swap them if you want, guys, if you don't like what you see. Okay. Is Annie looting as well?
I would like to, but before that, quickly, can I look over to Rue?
Yeah.
And he is going to say, excuse me, Miss Rue?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah? What's up?
I have noticed from before you a little funny around death. Does me taking things make you uncomfortable?
It's not a case of being funny around death as much as you think. It's... These people are dead. It doesn't bother me. I think. Kind of above table, what she's waiting to roll for is how much does this actually bother her, because are any of these... Are they all humanoids, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Any reason why, given above table quietly, actually, I'm going to message you this.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Uh-oh.
I have a question.
Now I'm scared.
I started talking because I wanted to do something while you were messaging each other, and I forgot I was on mute.
Oh no.
Never mind.
Okay, so I've added that rapier to you, Paul.
Okay, I'll check it out.
If it's on, it should be on. Why is it not on there? Equipment. There we go. And now to Rowan for his little daggers.
Little daggers.
Okay, here we go.
Just want to double check something because it affects.
No, there isn't.
Perfect. Yeah, no, Rue's fine.
Okay. Do you want to bury these then afterward?
They don't matter so much to me. It's not a case of mattering and making sure that necessarily that they were respected too much. I mean, it's difficult to explain.
That is okay. I just do not want to offend. Yes?
No, there's no offense. You're fine.
Okay, tell me if you need anything. And then I will vote a loop.
Okay. Give me a second. I just need a... Because apparently I've got... Okay. It's this one. Okay. I'll do that and let me just finish off with... Okay, so Rowan, you got 2 daggers for you now. Right, can you roll me a d8, please, Annie?
4.
Okay, and 5 d10s, please.
16.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 16. Okay. Interesting. I think you have to, you might be able to use this, I'm not sure. But anyway.
I'm willing to be creative.
Be creative. Okay. And yeah, sure, Luke, we'll do that. We'll do that tomorrow, okay?
Cool, thank you.
Cool. I'm gonna roll for with Flux when he gets home. Anything else you guys want to do in this cave?
Has anyone?
Yes.
Oh,
sorry.
You go first.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, is anyone able to wield scimitars? Is that how you say?
Yes.
Because I don't think that I can. Like, I got this weapon, and I don't think I can wield it, so I don't have the proficiency required.
Let me check about it. I doubt I'd be the best person for it.
It's a simple weapon.
Yeah,
You should be.
I can. I can. I doubt I'm really going to use it, but it beats the -1 I have with the quarterstaff.
It's called Hellforge Accident. It's finesse, light, sentient, requires attunement.
What is sentient?
1d6 +1 slashing. You gain a +1 to attack rolls you make with this weapon. While you're attuned to this weapon, you can read, speak, and understand Infernal. Is it a simple weapon?
Sentient, so...
Sentient,
Yeah, I don't know, it might be evil, I don't really know.
Yeah, anyone got a way to find out about that?
I'm not suggesting anyone, becomes attuned to it until we've done some more investigating on it, because it might, I don't know what happened.
I say that, okay, in character, before anyone goes on ahead and gets too attached to their loot, can I suggest considering where we are?
Yeah,
maybe we make sure that we get them all checked out by someone who can maybe make sure they're safe.
I can identify all of these if people want me to, but it's up to you.
I was also wondering if we could do anything with the bodies to, or the, whatever skeletons to make be respectful to them.
Yeah.
I know we've just looted them, but like.
I mean, there's a few ways we can go about it. There are a few ways we can go about it. We could always let them sink to the bottom of this lovely pool down here. You can bury them, you can cremate them. There's a couple of things else, but
I was going to say I can either set fire to them, throw them in the pool, or throw them in the big, massive, gaping hole. Depends on which one you want.
Pre-made grave.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a hole or is that like an outcropping of rock or something?
No, that's a hole.
My question becomes with that is, how deep is it, and how do you know that there's not something at the bottom that's going to come crawling up? We did just deal with giant spiders. What if there's more down there? And you drop the bodies on them, and then they wake up, and then they crawl up.
I fall on the rest.
I can throw a dancing light down there, I guess.
And then then we're fighting them again, and all of their legs are there and crawling up towards everyone.
If I might offer a sensible suggestion. The next time we make camp, Vesta will have all the time that she needs to identify any of the weapons magically. Just make sure that they're okay. And this, he drags up this scythe that is almost as tall as he is. Shadorim, I'm not really equipped to use this. I think it might be best in your hands.
I just hold up the greatsword that I got from my body fair. This is my sort of weapon. A scythe's not going to suit me, really.
Well, it's too heavy for me. Anyone else want it?
Rue would like to just humour everyone by attempting to try and hold that thing with a -1 strength.
Love it.
That's one less strength than Paul has.
I have -2 strength.
Should I make that a strength check to try and lift the thing?
Sure.
It's still doing the thing. -1.
You can't lift it.
It's wait, it's a -1, so it's a 19, so it's an 18.
Oh, you can lift it then.
I can lift it. I am mighty. I am mighty. I'm strong.
Jarila gives a round of applause.
Yep, your problem now.
There's going to come a point where she's just dragging it.
Now, what do we do? Do we camp in the cave, or do we struggle our way outside?
Again, I repeat, we don't know where those spiders came from, and there could be more. Now, I'm fine with spiders, but I'm gathering that some people may not be fine with spiders.
Spiders.
Hello? There is silence.
There is silence. Hello?
Why is the silence?
Yeah, you're right. We don't know what else is down here.
You know, there was a giant beholder thing. I know, there's a giant thing with tentacles. We don't know what's down there.
I imagine if there was that much else in here, the beholder might have, like, eaten it, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you don't know how deep it goes. Maybe it goes all the way to the Underdark.
Baldur's Gate 3 brain engaged.
Baldur's Gate brain injury engaged, but also very real. I have seen it before above table happen. It's not.
I like throw a dancing light ball into the hole.
Okay. So you throw the light down and it just keeps going and going until the light fades.
Yeah, I mean the light doesn't stretch very far with that. Even with light, like it's only my other cantrip.
I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It didn't take us long to get this far in. It won't take us long to get that far out.
Exactly. Let's just leave. Let's make sure that these bodies are all nicely dealt with and respectfully dealt with, and then let's just get out of here.
If you must.
Yes, I must.
Are you all following Rue out?
I mean, I'm sort of quickly tidying up these bodies and...
Yeah, okay, I'll help with that as well.
Okay.
We'll bury them, or we're basically making sure that they've got a final resting place of some description.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be offering a prayer up to Esme for them once they're buried, just so I got some sort of respect.
I apologise for your failures and the fact that we managed to succeed where you didn't.
Harsh but true.
Paul has just been practicing strokes with this new rapier, trying to get an idea of its weight and balance.
Okay. Is anyone else practicing with their new little weapons, or?
Rilla's also still kind of trying to drag around the scythe as well as she's doing all of this.
Yeah, you basically see Shadorim with two great swords just on his back.
Fair enough.
Like the Witcher.
Full on, just at this point, I feel like dragging it through the ground, just like, I got this! Trailing like 10 feet behind everyone else.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've checked and one, I don't have proficiency suitable for it, and also I'm a bit worried about it being sentient still, so...
That's fine.
Just like... She's maybe polishing it, or like, kind of, like, looking at it a bit, but she's not, yeah.
That's fair, that's fair. Right, so you're all following... Once the bodies are all sorted, you follow Rue out of the caves. It takes you a good hour and a half to get out. Going through the...
Is that because Rue keeps getting stuck with the weapons and all of that stuff?
That as well, but you can't actually remember how you got into the cave, so you're going around all the corners. You go to like a dead end, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, and you have to come back, and so... But you finally... Yeah?
Is this on the actual in the cave? Is this extra stairs leading anywhere? In the top left, or
hang on.
Right, top left.
The stairs are where we came.
The stairs
there.
Down.
Oh, okay.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, there.
Hang on. Roll 20. He's having a... Oh. Forgot about them. That could get you out as well.
We'll take them.
Okay. It's a lot easier, as there's, as you could tell, these are man or humanoid made sort of like tunnels or like corridors going, you know, and you manage to get out of this cave through this very old dwarven tower that's standing on top of this ridge, which is on the Black Mountains. So you're actually standing on the Black Mountain.
Oh.
Ooh, very nice.
Shut up, Luke. There's no elevator. You had to walk it, okay?
Oh man, so we're in the Skyrim we have at home.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
And at least the dwarves are actually dwarves, not elves. So I just had a rant then. So you come out.
We'll talk no shit about the Night Fears. I'm an elf fanboy.
Jarila looks a little bit offended at the not elves.
So you come out of the tower and you see below you. You're quite high up on this mountain ridge, and you can see the whole of most of Novania. And you all look to the horizon and look over the land. What you guys want to do?
I would like to pull Rowan aside, unless anyone wants something more urgent.
no.
No, I'm just going to be probably looking for a place that we can either stop or make camp.
Make a perception, please.
Perception.
Can I help look around for somewhere as well? I'd also... Can we see the wayfowl from here?
What the river?
Yeah.
Make a perception as well, please.
Oh, that's 12. Not very good.
So you do see it, but it's quite. It's not far away, but it's basically just like a little. Like if you squint your eyes. Yeah. So it's quite far away from where you are now, but you can barely see it. And for Shadorim, there is a little, sort of like a makeshift, like staircase going down this little area of the Black Mountains.
Right. Okay. I'll let everyone know that there's some stairs over there. It could lead somewhere we could set up camp.
First things first. What does Paul want to do with Rowan?
Just to talk.
Okay.
Anything more, and he owes me dinner.
We've discussed this plenty of times because of you. Paul is not interested in other men.
I never said you were. I just said if you want more dinner, that's my price.
Mr. Rowan, might I have a private word?
Sure. What's up?
Okay, so he's going to try and lead Rowan away from hearing distance from the rest of us. So, I didn't give this enough credence when I first heard it. Your father is a god.
Yes.
That would make you a demigod. Yes?
It's one phrase that you could use, I suppose, yeah.
Excellent. Yes, we can. And would that mean that we are, disciples, prophets, apostles?
We had this conversation, Paul. This isn't happening. I am not setting up a cult in either my or my father's name.
You're throwing away so much opportunity.
You said this last time. No!
Okay. But just imagine how many times... I'm really not going to get anywhere with you, am I?
No.
And why not?
Because I don't want to.
Okay. Right, well, I'm just going to leave you with this fact. Where I grew up, people suffer through poverty, illness, disease, and death. You could help, but then you choose to turn your back.
Your answer to that is to start a cult?
I see no reason why not.
Because you can help people without enslaving them to a specific doctrine.
All right, Rowan. Have it your way.
Thank you. And I head back to the others.
Okay. So you're all going down this very crude looking staircase, and the staircase goes into like a sort of a mountainous path going downwards to where I'm going to show you on the map on here. This is our mapping maps now.
Whee!
So you're near the Hollyware River now. Scratch that. No, you're on Landwater Lake. You're near this lake.
Which side are we on?
You're on the.
Are we near?
It hasn't changed over unless I need to do a refresh.
Oh, it's on the day 20, but I will pop up on. Give me a second. Okay, I've now put it on to roll 20, where everyone can see it.
Yep. So we're what? Down around here somewhere.
Yes, you are here. I'm gonna ping it.
Perfect. Right.
And you
It's easier for me to ask you to ping it so that I can work it out from there.
It's now getting dark, as you can tell by the sun setting. What do you guys want to do?
I guess
we got to find a. I guess we find a clearing just to set up camps.
Mm-hmm.
A clearing? No, we need somewhere hidden.
No, yeah, but obviously we need it sort of clear so we can pitch the tents. Or would you rather? Well,
oh no, not a cave. No.
No.
No, I wasn't suggesting a cave. We've no idea what could live on these mountain ranges. Somewhere shielded, but with room to camp out. That's what I mean.
I mean, I remember somebody amongst us can summon a hut that is immune to anybody but who they want to enter.
I changed my spell since then.
I can myself if people wish for me to do that for them.
I can cast Catnap though if that helps.
Can you change spells as a bard?
It was a bit disastrous first session, so John said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm at last, by the way. Hi.
Hi. Okay.
Like nothing that could deal any damage. So I was like.
Before we move on, I'm going to do the looting for Loki, if that's all right with everyone.
I rolled a 7 and a 32.
Oh, did you? Oh.
Has that not already been rolled twice?
Yeah, I think that's already been rolled.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
So
roll again.
No. So what was it? 32? You say?
Yeah, is that not what Vesper and
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we rolled.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
first time.
Okay.
What do we roll again?
Yeah, can you roll 1d8?
Yeah, 1d8. Hold on. 1d8 is going to be 2.
Okay.
And then 5d10, yeah?
Yeah, please.
Amazing. 5d10 is going to be 33 this time.
Ooh. Okay.
out loud.
Okay.
Yay, I like this sound.
Okay.
I like that sound slightly less.
So
just break.
No, you didn't. It's fine. So I'm going to highlight what you found. And you also found a great axe called Nemesis as well.
Ooh, okay.
But I will send you.
Cool.
But I'll send you everything.
Sorry for being late to the party, guys. I haven't appreciated my items properly yet.
Okay, so what you got? Are you camping here tonight, or? I mean, you could camp by the lakeside.
What's the rough time?
Rough time is above table is like 7 p.m. So it's getting quite late.
7 p.m. late to people?
Well, to adventurers that have been on the road 6 a.m. probably.
Yeah,
Adventurers who need spell slots even more. Yeah.
What do we want to do? Do we want to camp here or do we want to go to a town?
The real question is if this area is defensible. And if it's not, then we shouldn't.
Does it look defensible to us?
Yeah, it looks quite peaceful actually.
I mean, we could just do watches and make sure that no one dies during the night. I technically only need 4 hours of sleep, so...
Same here.
Stay up.
We could literally have it so that one of us does 4 hours of sleep and then gets up, and then the other one is up and then goes to sleep for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I also
do that then.
I have Catnap, which is a 3rd level spell. Its duration 10 minutes. I make a calming gesture and up to 3 willing creatures of my choice that I can see within range. Full unconscious. It's basically a short rest for like up to 3 creatures.
Yeah.
We'll just do the 4 hours, I think, because that just means that everybody gets a long
if you can sleep 4 hours, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 hours like a long rest for you guys.
Yeah, 4 hours. It's just because of the races that we are.
Yeah. Elves.
Yeah.
Elves are badass.
Hey, can I use like heat metal to cook food? Like, can I heat a pot with it? Is that ridiculous?
In the entire time that I've been playing D&D, I've never heard anyone use it like that, and that's fucking brilliant.
You technically need somebody to be wearing or holding it, whilst you do.
Yeah, you can be holding it yourself, though. You can be holding a pot yourself and then heat it up using heat metal.
It says choose a manufactured metal object, such as a metal weapon or a piece of armor, that you can see within range, but it doesn't specify that. And I cause the object to glow red hot. So
why has no one ever done that before? That's brilliant.
That's fair, yeah.
I was like, I can cook.
I
don't
allow
really
it.
have any tools with us, but like,
I allow it.
trying just like slave text. Okay.
I mean, we do have tinder boxes, and we might find wood, but sure.
Considering we're about to rest, I'm like, I'll use one of my spell slots, why not?
Okay. Because
if you could provide me with catnap, that would be great, because I really want to work on that poison.
Yep. So, I make a calming gesture and sort of like
Just double check before you do this. I'm just going to double check. If you take a short rest, won't that mean you get exhaustion when we carry on for the next day? You're a human, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking.
I mean, for at least 4 hours, Paul gets Rue's help with it as well.
What's rude?
Rue's help.
Oh, right. Okay.
You get my help.
Oh, awesome.
Because I've got herbalism kit and poison. Well, I've got proficiency in herbalism and poisoners. So for 4 hours in the night, you get Rue. Oh. So we're setting up for food.
Mm-hmm. Could you all, whilst I remember this, could you all take 1 rations off your your equipment, please?
Inventory, yeah.
Yes, the one.
Yeah.
Yay. Nom noms. I'm just playing around in the water with shape water, just making little pretty shapes.
Okay.
Just because it's the I did not mean to take this cantrip, and I'm stuck with this cantrip now. So I might as well find some use to entertain myself in the evenings.
You're fine. Yes, you're fine.
And I'm just gently, changing the flow of the water, just making little waves.
Whilst everyone else is going to sleep.
Oh yeah, I've got 4 hours of sitting here.
True.
Do you want to take the first watch or the
Yeah, I'll take the first watch.
Right, okay. Before Vesta goes to sleep, she's going to wander a little bit away from where everybody's camped.
Okay.
And she's going to sit down on a rock, and she's going to pull out the piece of string that was holding the scroll together earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to just stare across the water, like, playing with it in her hands. And then she's going to tie it around her wrist and make a little knot in it. And she's going to hold it to her chest. And she's going to sigh and shake her head. And, like, you see more of that frost kind of, like taking away the rest of that autumn. And, like, she's just becoming just a little bit colder.
Yeah.
And then she'll walk back over to the camp and just cross-legged, like, meditate sleep, like they do.
Okay. Who's taking second watch?
That was me before I sleep, and then I'll take second watch. Rue's taking the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing 4 and 4.
Rue, could you make me a perception, please?
Yes. Perception. Let's go. 16.
All you see is a very calm lake.
But I'm just gently making waves in.
You also look around and you can tell that winter's definitely set in, as the pine trees are still green, but the other trees around it are losing their leaves. And it's getting a little bit more colder at night.
Aside from that, nothing else?
Nothing else. Owls hooting. Random bunny folk kicking in his sleep. Yeah. And then it's Vesta's turn.
Does Paul need help with doing anything with poisons before Rue goes to bed? Or is Paul not doing that anymore?
Paul, I think... What are you doing, Paul? Are you asleep or are you still doing your
Well, provided I could have the extra time with
sure,
that spell.
Yes, you can, yes.
Yeah. He's making his first trying to make a nightshade poison.
Rue is helping.
Okay.
Whilst keeping an eye out.
How am I going to roll this. Could you roll? Because it's your proficiency, isn't it?
Which is +3.
I think it's normally something like performance plus proficiency.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I would have thought nature or survival.
I would say nature +3.
Okay. So nature is +2.
Yep.
So let's just add 3 to whatever comes out. Yeah, 8. Great.
We've got advantage because Rue's helping.
Yeah.
I do have advantage. That was silly of me.
No. Much
nice.
better.
Nice.
Okay, so 23 in total.
Okay. So you managed to make this nightshade poison, and you make 3 vials of it. So you have now got 3 vials of nightshade poison in your inventory.
Huh. Did you know, Rue? The book that I've got, it says that the nightshade plant is relative to the potato.
The potato?
Yes. I think it only fitting, therefore, that we... But you don't like. I see you're a little too tired for my jokes.
Not at all, not at all. That one was just not your strongest.
Oh, come on. Where's everybody's sense of valiance? We're heroes now.
Would you feel better if I gave you a laugh?
Go ahead.
Haha.
Oh, I thought you'd make me laugh. Okay. What's wrong? You've not been the same since we handed back Father Summerisle.
I mean, as you know, it just didn't. Things that were done didn't fully sit right with me because I guess I just haven't been exposed to things like that before.
Do you not think the enemy is going to do everything, pull everything that they've got out to fight us with?
I know that. It's just gonna take time for me to realise that not everything is black and white. Grey exists and people can be grey. And they can be good, and they can do bad things, and people can be bad, and they can do good things.
I feel like I'm being implicated in this comment. If you want to criticize any of my actions, feel free to do so.
I mean, I already criticised you the other day, and maybe it was a little bit too unfair. I know you were doing it in our best interests, and I get that. Just for me personally, I would have waited until I knew for definite he wasn't under the influence of the big bad deer before chopping fingers off.
The only injustice when it comes to that man is that he had but one life to lose, where there were 3 at least he sacrificed.
We know that and I understand that, but again, we didn't know that he wasn't under the influence. He could have been. And I know that still doesn't excuse what it's done, but with that, I mean, he still lives with the regret and everything of what he's done afterwards. I just wanted to make sure that we were deal with someone that was doing it of their unconscious before doing anything that was going to be permanent.
Okay. I understand that. I'll refrain from taking drastic actions in future.
No.
Oh, you don't want me to? Then what's this about?
It's not... It's not a case of refraining from actions or drastic actions and so on and so forth. It's more of a case of I'm learning.
He sits down. Okay. What I think you should remember about me is that I've lived in the criminal underworld for a long time. Somehow, some way, I've managed to retain my moral sense. So, you have somebody amongst you who can tell, who can sense if somebody's being manipulative, being dodgy, being criminal, all of that. Now, is that not a very valuable thing to have with what we intend to do?
I'm not denying that.
Okay, good. But I do take it on board. I'm not being the person that I want to be. Not for a very long time. I'm sorry, Rue. What can I say to you? Like,
we're fine. We're fine. Like I said, it's not necessarily a case of you have to do anything. It's a case of I've just got to take time to learn. You forget, for the most part, I haven't left my village. You other people that are not wood elves are very weird. Yeah, I'm the one that's deemed weird. It's confusing.
oh, I could tell you some stories that would make you sigh even more than... We're all weird. I accept that. And I think you should too.
I do. I know I make some people a little bit uncomfortable, and I know that things that were deemed very normal for me growing up are not deemed normal for everyone else.
I've not seen you do anything that I thought was inappropriate.
I've not known anywhere else for it to be burial rites to go on ahead and have your body resurrected in the form of the undead.
You're preaching to the choir. The last time I knew a necromancer, she became my lover. For a very short time. But maybe she'll return to us one day. Maybe not.
You miss her?
Terribly.
Maybe that's just part of your problem. A lot of people have come and gone, even in the short time that I've been in this group. It's hard to have a sight on the person that you want to be when the people that may inspire you to become that person keep leaving.
Well, it tells me something about myself.
Not always about you.
No, I know that. Just... They wouldn't leave if there was something worth staying around for. And I'm not. I'm worried that I'm not a moral man.
And you forget how well I perceive others. I think you're fine. That's why it shocked me to see you doing what you did.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I don't think you're not worth sticking around. I care for everyone here.
That's very good to hear.
I'm not about to leave you all, as much as I may question some of the things you do, and I may find you all very, very weird to be around. This is all I have.
Same.
And, I mean, on first meeting, you guys met me in the sewers because I scared every innkeeper from having me in, because I didn't really understand how to talk to people. The first time since being on the road that I actually got into a bed was when you guys finally got it sorted out so that I could have a room in an inn.
Okay, I'm about to tell you something I don't think I've told anyone. My values have always been questioned, always been in question. And I know I play it fast and loose with what's true and what isn't. There are two values I will never abandon: loyalty and justice. Everyone in this crew, every single one of you, because you're committed to it, I will back that up. No matter what. Even if like Vesta, they don't trust me. I'll trust her. And it may take time. Maybe she'll trust me in future. I don't know, and I don't need her to. But justice has to... Otherwise, without that, what are humanoids doing? I've been considering for a while, I haven't told anybody, taking up a belief.
It can be useful for some.
Well, I heard of Hoar, you see, and poetic justice. That's his thing. And that kind of suits where I was always going.
Maybe think about it a bit more then.
Yeah. I'll ask the paladin.
I know that for me personally, and for my family, and for my people, the gods have never came when we've called, but doesn't mean that they don't come for others.
Well, I'd be an acolyte at best. I'm no good at this stuff. Sabotage, scheming, plotting, persuading, sneaking into places, that I'm very good at.
Being a hero. Yeah, I get it. It's weird.
Yeah, even as you said that, it hurts.
I will have your back, and I know that you've got mine. And like I said, I don't hold what you did against you. It just took me a second because I had to readjust my views.
Well, perhaps Rue was right and Paul was wrong.
Maybe.
I think I should get some sleep. This is enough rumination for one day.
And hey, to follow up your thing about potatoes being part of the Nightshade family, so are Thornapples. my surname, Thornapple. It's also a part of the Nightshade family.
With yours and Rowan's help, I'm sure we could create many a good poison.
That we could.
Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time.
Good night.
Good night.
Who's taking third watch?
No, it was split between me and Rue because we can each do 4 hours, can't we?
So I have to say, Paul, you will have a point of exhaustion because you haven't slept long enough. But
okay, did not the catnap spell work on me?
Oh, yes.
It's only for a short rest, the catnap spell, though.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so it will help, like, as much as a short rest will help, but it doesn't count as a long rest.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. Do I still take exhaustion?
Yes, you do.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
But if one of us has slept, like, if I've slept enough, I'm happy to, like, wake up and, like, do a third watch if needs be, but...
No, we only need
maybe
8 hours. 8 hours in total. So between me and Rue, we get the 4. So everyone can sleep fine.
Okay.
So morning comes. You all gather around the campfire and eat some of your rations. Rowan has something to show you guys.
Yes, I do. So, I'll be honest, I don't remember picking this up, but I must have done at some point, and I unfurl, with a flourish,
fancy
blanket, because that's what it is, and I lay it down, and I go, ta-da!
Okay, it's a blanket. Do we sit on it?
Oh.
I'm confused.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Does anyone have a big basket?
Wait for it. Wait. And then immediately then, just a little picnic pops into existence. So there's sandwiches, there's cakes, there's tarts, there's pastries, there's all sorts.
Oh, that's awesome. Is this stuff real, or is it like an illusion?
Well, if it's not real, then I didn't eat anything last night. So, yeah, tuck in.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over and grab a tart, just try it, see what it's.
Yeah, it tastes absolutely normal. Like it tastes like any other tart.
Phrasing
to me.
It's just like a common tart.
Yeah, a Bakewell tart. How about we say that? I'm sure our listeners aren't in the gutter like we are, but anyway.
You underestimate our listeners.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, they listen to us.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you managed to eat some of these cakes on this blanket, and yeah, after an hour you get yourselves ready. You are all standing in a circle discussing where you're going next, because you don't have a map on you.
So where do we go next?
Not sure. Does anybody know the way to this way? Where I just remember the name, the Wayfell River.
Wasn't there something there about crossing the lake?
Do we know that if we follow this thing, it'll just take us up the river? Or are we not that smart?
Well,
Yeah, carry on.
because I looked out for the river when I was like up high. So would I be able to like work out which direction from the lake we need to go in from that?
Yes,
or...
be northwest direction.
Okay. So I share. Yeah. I'll like tell the others like. Yeah. They don't have a compass.
According to the clue, the riddle, we've come out of the cave from through the woods.
Yeah.
Next step is across the lake.
Across the lake and up the Wayfell.
Hmm.
Across the lake and up the Wayfell. Yeah, but if we go across the lake, aren't we going... If we go across the lake, then we're not going up the Wayfell, because if we cross the lake from where we are now, we'd hit Rivershaw. But we don't need to go there, we need to go up the Wayfell. So, are we still crossing the lake?
I don't see how we can do that without a boat.
I was just about to say that.
Well, I mean, we can all swim. I'm assuming.
Unfortunately, I swim like a storm.
Could you all make me a perception, please?
Perception check.
Dum.
Roll good.
See if I can roll higher than about 4.
15.
Well,
yeah, also 15. Matches.
That's a big
50 buddies.
25.
10.
Loki doesn't care enough to look.
Who got 10?
Me.
What about Rowan?
I literally rolled a 2. That's
I've got an 8, but
8.
apparently roll 20 is closed, so it hasn't come through.
So only Rue, and Vesta see this strange, quite big. Above table will be like a small longship, like a small Viking longship, but it's more of a fishing vessel coming towards you.
Me and Rue at the same time both point at it.
Yep.
Look, over there!
And you see you see this quite short, stout figure on the main part of the ship, looking out at her. Ahoy! Do you want a lift somewhere?
Who are you, and why are you being nice to us?
Well, I'm always nice to youngsters. Hello.
Youngsters.
Insight check.
Inside, if you want.
Guy seems weird. I don't like it.
I don't know this dude. Oh my god, that's a natural 1.
You just see. You assume that he's jolly nice.
I trust him implicitly and jump straight in the boat.
Yep.
Immediately in your head, you hear. So, do you want to kill this guy and steal his boat?
No, I want him to give us a lift up the river because there's no other way of us getting there, and it might be quicker.
All right. Jumps in a boat.
How old did he look?
He looks very old. As he gets closer, you notice that he's a dwarf. So he's very quite not stout. He is stouty, but he's got a bit of a tummy to him. But he's got a quite trimmed beard, long beard up to his bosoms, and quite short grey hair. Wearing a very typical fishing outfit, but it looks very old and tattered. Like some of the seams of his shirt are like coming apart and not well kept.
All right, old man. Do you need any money for our passage?
Well, if you got some gold on you, a couple of gold will be all right. I saw you long ways up the river, up the lakey ridge, shall I say, and you look a bit lost, so I thought I'd give you a hand.
That's extraordinarily good sight. Well, if 2 gold is all it takes...
How far will 100 gold get us?
Let me have a look at the map, and he gets his little map out and he's like,
oh, I look over his shoulder at this map.
Okay. How how good is your photographic memory?
I don't know. What would that be? I don't think I haven't got anything that's like photographic.
Passive investigation?
I could.
Yeah.
Well, I could take you. You want to go to Rivershore or do you want to go to Frostfall?
Neither. We want to go up the Wayfell River. If that's possible.
Kind of, but it's a bit of it's a bit of a rocky river. Loads of rocks, and it's hard to get up to the up the river.
Sure, sounds expensive, right?
Yeah.
Insight check. Is he being genuine about that?
Make insight check.
How far up the river do you think you could get us?
That's a 14.
He's generally telling the truth. Well, I can get you 1/4 of the way there, but the rest of the way it's just sharp rocks and rapids, really. That's why no one's really made.
I guess it's better than nothing, guys.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going up the river for? There's nothing there.
Just having a look around.
There is I heard that there is a great soup store that we must visit.
Yeah.
A ways up the river.
Really?
They sell the greatest soup this side of Rivendell. Yeah.
What's a Rivendell?
Oh, it's a place in Lydia. Sorry, I'm not from this land.
Right. Okay. No, I could tell.
Our friend is concerned that if you learned what we were truly doing, you'd try and stop it.
I'm just a fisherman, and what are you actually doing?
We're on our way to save a queen.
But the one that's causing the almost war with the other nations of Noveria.
Yes. Have things changed since we last heard? What are the latest updates?
Get inside my boat and I'll take you to Frostfall, and that's as far as I can take you. And from Frostfall you can find your own way up the river if needs be. How about that? It's safe there than out here.
Okay. I'm down.
Yeah.
2 gold I'll ask for each of you.
Each?
How many of us is there?
8.
8 gold or 8 altogether?
No, there's 8 of us, so if it's 8.
Loki pulls out 20 gold, gives it to the guy.
Much appreciated. Right.
Don't sweat it.
If you don't mind the smell of fish, I'll get you up to Frostfall. So you all get on his boat. He casts out, and you're now going up the Green River, or going over the lake. And this is where we get into tonight's session.
Yay!
No! Oh man.
Solid, guys.
There'll be more adventures next week. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching tonight. It has been very intense, but unfortunately, the group has survived.
Unfortunately.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon if you enjoy this series, so you won't miss an episode. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.